Hi, Detroit, I'm Montel Williams. It's November, and everybody's working hard to bring you the best programming possible, but no one's working harder than us. So why watch the Montel Williams Show? You meet incredible people coping with the issues that touch us all. And if someone comes on the show with an attitude, we don't let them get away with it, we get involved. But sometimes we just get to have some fun. Look, Detroit, it's November, it's getting cold outside. Come in, spend some time with us. You won't be disappointed.
Teenage victims of razor attacks on the next Montel.
Is America in the midst of a spiritual awakening? A special report at 5. This is a halftime edition of the Newsbeat.
Good afternoon. A 26-year-old man was shot after he allegedly tried to break into his ex-girlfriend's apartment on Berg near 7 Mile. Police arrived on the scene and told the man to stop, but instead police say the suspect started struggling with the officer and then tried to grab his gun. The gun went off and the suspect was shot in the leg. Right now he's at Botsford Hospital in critical condition. And as always, when a suspect is shot, Detroit police are reviewing the case. Faulty fireplaces are being blamed for 2 Royal Oak house fires over Thanksgiving, and it's something that could easily happen in your home. Both families were using their fireplaces at the time. Apparently, one of the fires got out of control because of faulty brick mortar. Firefighters suspect the other fire could have started the same way.
Make sure your chimney's inspected. Ours was, in fact, by 2 different companies last year, but they could not, they obviously did not find that there was a problem with the mortar here, so that's something to really make sure they do inspect in the future.
Both families detected the fires early and avoided major damage and injuries.
The Bosnian peace agreement is a shaky one tonight. Croatian militia forces have looted and burned several Bosnian towns. The towns they targeted are those given back to the Serbs in the peace agreement. Looters drove trucks up to strip the houses before torching them. The UN says about 100,000 people live in that town, and most of the buildings suffered some damage. Saudi Arabian officials have a good idea who set off a car bomb that killed 5 Americans 2 weeks ago. One of them killed was a Michigan man. A witness told police he saw 2 men in a pickup truck next to the building that took the brunt of the explosion. The suspect is described as in his 40s, about 5'7", well-built, with dark hair and a mustache. The explosion killed 7 people, including Michigan native Jim Allen, who was working as an engineer.
Novi police released a new description of 2 suspects in an armed robbery at a Payless shoe store last night. Both are black males, one about 20 years old, 5'10", wearing all black clothes. The other is in his early 20s, 5'7", and wearing glasses. If you have seen those men, please call Novi police.
Right now, let's get a quick check of the evening forecast.
George Siegal is standing by in Weather Watch 4. What do you think, George?
Kind of gray out there today, but at least the temperature's warmed up, so we weren't too bad in that category. Let's take a shot for you from our Eagle Eye camera out at Metro Airport, where it's a very popular place to be this evening. Temperature out there, 44 degrees at this hour. If you're doing some traveling this evening, the earlier the better in terms of conditions. Mostly cloudy skies is what our evening forecast calls for, with temperatures in the 40s. There is rain on the way, but it should not arrive until late tonight, and we'll talk about that more tonight on the 11 o'clock news. Dan, Asha?
All right, thanks, George. Well, Jurassic Park makes its monster return to Channel 4 tonight, but did you know there was a dinosaur even bigger than T-Rex? New on the Night Beat at 11 will take you to South America, where there's evidence of an even bigger meat-eating dinosaur, one that could eat a 400 to 500-pound animal in one gulp, that is. See what it is only on the Night Beat at 11.
You could eat both of us and a few of our friends. That's all for this halftime edition of the Newsbeat. Thanks for watching.
Hope to see you back here at 11. For now, back to the NFL on NBC.
Get ready. Control room A, go.
Get set.
Ready for air.
Signals clear.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Get ready. Get ready.
Get set.
Go for it.
Good evening. The big story.
Go for it.
Is America in the midst of a spiritual awakening? A special report at 5.